What's going on, Big Blue Crew, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we're going to get full access into this blue and white scrimmage. We're going to see exactly what was going on with the blue and white game. I've heard things about it was underwhelming and things like that. So we're going to take a look into it, and we're going to take a look into it together. This is my first time watching it, as I always watch it with you guys. So let's get into it. All right, you can see everybody headed to the field. Good to see the New York Giants in pads headed to the field, man. It's almost football time. All right, as you can see, first snap, Daniel Jones looking, gets out the pocket, and way overthrown to his receiver, Colin Johnson. I would like to see Daniel Jones give his receivers chances right here. I would like to see him give that 6'6" receiver a chance right here on this ball. Like, just give him a chance. It's practice. See if you can give him a chance. Don't just throw it away. See if you can throw that ball right here in this area and see if you can get over the 5'9" Darnay Holmes right there. Give him a chance. These are some of the things people talk about with Daniel Jones. And, I mean, just give him a chance. Give him a chance right here. Put a better ball right there where he has a chance to use that 6'6" frame to get up there and grab that. I would like to see a better throw right there from Daniel Jones. Good to great quarterbacks always give their receivers a chance. This right here doesn't get anything accomplished unless you're just settling for a field goal right here. But great quarterbacks, they release this ball right here, and they put it towards in the area of a big 6'6" receiver. See if you come down with a tough catch. I mean, it doesn't hurt, but throw away right there. Good coverage, but I take 6'6" over 5'9" any day. 6'5", sorry, 6'5". Gotta get a better throw right there. All right, here's another play from scrimmage, and these are going to be some of the plays that people don't see. Thibodeau out there on the field, looking good. Pause. Feliciano at center. Looks like the starting offensive line. Ball is snapped, and it's a quick screen. The Barkley would have been tackled before he got in the end zone. Don't know. Barkley probably could have gotten in the end zone right there. But quick screen plays. We're going to be doing that a lot this year. But that first play to Colin Johnson, you got to give him a chance right there, DJ. Just give him a chance. See what happens. Might come up with some great results. Great turnout there as I'm looking. Great turnout. All the little kiddies. Man, wish I could have been there at Fan Fest. Would have been dope. But we will get there soon, Big Pat Sports Talk fans, Big Blue Crew. Big Blue Crew will be in the building very soon during times like these. As you can see, Dexter Lawrence, Feliciano starting offensive line back on the field. Ball is snapped. Daniel Jones looks, and is that complete or is that out of bounds? They said it's out of bounds. Good catch by Galladay, but they say it was out of bounds. That's just encouraging to see that he actually gave Galladay a chance right there to pull it in. But he did not pull that in bounds. Want to see if he could have gave a better throw. We'll see. I mean, that was a good throw. It's just that Galladay didn't come in bounds. Got to come in bounds in some way, somehow. But good coverage by Dory Jackson. Forced a throw to the receiver that he couldn't come in bounds. So good job on him. Kenny Galladay, man, we got to give him chances in the red zone as well, man. I want to see him get chances in the red zone. All right, let's see. They got the offense, the second offense backed up. Tyrod Taylor in the building. We're getting some rumors out there that a lot of fans want Tyrod Taylor in over Daniel Jones. They say that he's better. We have to see. Taylor hands it off to, that's Breida? Yeah, that's Breida. Hands it off to Breida up the middle for about 5 yards. I think Breida's going to get some good carries for us this year. I think he's going to get some good carries for us this year. Looks like that's Bredesen at center. Gets it to Tyrod Taylor. Taylor moves in the pocket, throws, and looks like that was intercepted. Good play by the DB right there. That was intercepted. Where they call that a catch. If it's a simultaneous catch, they give it to the offense. So I hate to say it, but this is what veteran quarterbacks are supposed to do. Maybe that would have been a sack. I don't know. But he gives his receiver a chance to use his frame. Give him a chance. Don't know if that's an interception or simultaneous catch. If it's simultaneous, that means offense always comes up with the ball. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to give it to the offense. So that's a first down. Big play to that guy, Colin Johnson. As you can see, gives Colin Johnson a chance. And yeah, simultaneous catch, man. I don't know. They probably should have went to the DB, but you know, offense always rules. So they gave it to the offense, and we got a big play out of it. Good job by Colin Johnson and Tyrod Taylor right there. And you see Dabo on the sidelines. You got to give your receivers a chance to make a play. Because if you don't give them a chance to make a play, it really doesn't matter. You're not going to get anything accomplished anyway. So you got to give them a chance. All right, you can see Cross and a little like Bob Papa right there. Third team offensive line. Webb in there, avoids the pressure and throws a incomplete pass to Williams right there. The offensive line, we're going to have to get better on the offensive line. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything. We have to get better on the offensive line for sure. We have some issues along the offensive line. Good to see Mbakita in there. Hopefully he gets a chance to make this roster, especially with the loss of Gano. We did sign another tackle, and we lost Marcus McKeithen in this scrimmage as well, unfortunately. There's a handoff to Williams. Williams looking to make this squad as a third running back. Could be the power back for this team. So Williams going to get some significant carries in the preseason as well. As you can see, Slayton out there, man. They got Slayton working with the third team, man. That's not good for him. He's out there with Keelan Dobbs, Andre Miller, Austin Pro. Not a good sight for Slayton to be with the third team, but hey, look, he can shine in the preseason and get himself back in his rotation. But third team on here with Davis Webb. The blocking has got to get a lot better. Am I concerned? No, but I am curious to see how they respond in the preseason. Oh, Davis Webb puts it up to Slayton, and Slayton drops it. Good coverage by 27. Maybe this is the play NYG was talking about. They were bashing Slayton when he missed that catch right there. All right, Davis Webb over the middle to Miller. He's fighting for a roster spot. But let's go back to that play to Slayton. Let's go back to that play with Slayton and see how this became either a drop or was it a deflected pass. Let's see. Because this play got me curious because they were bashing Slayton. Looks like the DB got his hands in there and ripped it out. A lot of people are going to bash Slayton. And I kind of agree with NYG22 about the Slayton bashing. There were some guys that had just as many drops as him on this roster last year. But Slayton gets a lot more of the publicity for drops. So I don't know how to really think about that. I have to, I may do a video about that. But that probably right there counts as a drop for Slayton. As you can see, Brightwell on the field, Akins on the field, Bachman on the field. Alex Bachman is pretty nice, man. I think he would actually fit good on a team that needed a slot receiver. Obviously, we don't need a slot receiver. We have 4 slots before him. Has to get a handoff to Brightwell right here. Good move, good hit right there. Brightwell is going to be fighting for a position on this team as well. That special teams ace thing is probably gone. He's going to have to fight for carries. Let's see what he does in the preseason. Davis Webb, another loft to the end zone. And Slayton doesn't come up with that catch. Is this the Is this the play that they were talking about Slayton? Is this the play they were talking about Slayton right here? Dropping the ball off his fingertip. Yeah, that's a drop. Does he have enough time to try to get it? Maybe he was thinking about getting his feet in bounds. Maybe he was thinking about getting his feet in bounds and he didn't come up with the catch. Elite receivers come up with this catch. Maybe, yeah. We expect these players to make these spectacular plays because we see a lot of guys make spectacular catches and things like this on a regular basis. But maybe he's just not at that level. I don't know. But you want him to come up with that catch to make a big play for your team, but he didn't. So maybe this is what they were talking about. Slayton drops the pass, and maybe this is why Slayton is dropped to the third team. Who knows? But that's a drop. Not too good for Slayton, man. Slayton's an enigma on this team, man. I don't know if he makes it. He has tremendous talent, though. He showed that in his rookie season. Like a lot of previous Giants have shown in their rookie season, but it's just not working out. Hey, the best kicker in the game, Mr. Graham Gano. Glad he's here. Wearing number 9. Kick is up, and it's good. Yep, it's good. That's normally what we see from Mr. Graham Gano, perennial Pro Bowler. Yes. Pretty good return right there. Would have got a nice return right there. Like to see it in live action. Who will be the kick returner, punt returner for us? We'll have to see. Gillen, I would like to see Gillen make a couple of punts as well, because we need a punter bad. I mean, our last punter, I'm not even going to mention his name, was terrible. But it looks like the first offense is back on the field. Dexter Lawrence, Leo Williams. First defense back on the field. Aaron Robertson out there at corner. See what this play is about. All right, play action. Daniel Jones held on to the ball a little long. Throws it to Barkley over the middle. The indecision of Daniel Jones will be the bane of his career. If he takes that indecision out of his game, I think he could be a really good quarterback in his league. I don't think there's a question, but that indecision, that's one of the worst traits to have as a quarterback, because indecision causes sacks, causes turnovers, causes strip sacks, causes the team to lose. Indecision at quarterback is probably one of the worst characteristics you can have, is indecision. All right, here's another play. Quick decision by Daniel Jones, and he gets a couple of yards right there. Looked like that was Kadarius Toney. Daniel Jones has to get that indecision out of his game. I know the last regime instilled that into him, but he has to take that out this game. He has to go out on his sword, man. Put that ball in the air, make quick decisions, and let's get some yards. Take that indecision out your game, bro, because it causes a whole lot of things. I'm telling you, you take that out your game, you'll be okay. I think that's his main issue. All right, another pass here by Daniel Jones, and it's complete to Toney again. Quick decisions. You have to make quick decisions. Are these plays game breakers? No, every play is not going to be a game breaker. Every drive is not going to be a game breaker play. If you know football, some drives are just march it down the field, move the chains type plays. I'm satisfied with move the chains type offenses as well, because you're moving the chains and you're taking time off the clock. But just to go over this play here, no indecision, cocks the ball back, throws it. Quick pass. Got it there before Dory Jackson could get there. That's what he has to do. He has to take the indecision out of his game, because indecision causes so many glaring things to show up. It does. Actually makes your offensive line look worse as well. I'm just going to put that in there. But quick decisions. Quick. Get it out. Get the ball out right there. Take the yards and let's move on to the next play. You got to do that, Daniel Jones. You have to get the ball out your hands, bro. Because when you hold the ball, it causes so many things to go wrong. It really does. Shout out to the defensive line who's been balling this training camp. I can't wait to see them in action against another team. I can't wait. Can't wait to see Thibodeau in action against another team. Tay Crowder getting some first team reps. Let's see if Tay Crowder can win that job over a Beavers or McFadden. All right, we got some motion by Saquon Barkley. Feliciano at center, the dirtbag. Let's get it. All right, ball is snapped. Daniel Jones steps up to the pocket and releases to Kenny Galladay. Good pass right there. Now, I don't know if Julian Love would have got a sack right here. This is a little Wink Martindale wrinkle right here. Let's look at the play one more time. Daniel Jones did step up and release the ball. Yeah, that's one of those blitzes that somebody's unaccounted for. Somebody didn't see Julian Love at the line, and he wasn't picked up. Now, was that supposed to? I think Saquon Barkley went out on a route. Looks like Daniel Bellinger is going to go out on the route as well. Yeah, that's one of them blitzes that is unaccounted for. I think Daniel Jones gets lifted right here. Or Julian Love is hanging on him when he tries to throw this ball. But Daniel Jones showed a little bit of awareness and stepped up a little bit right there. He felt him. That's a good sign. He felt him, stepped up a little bit. Still held on the ball way too long. Yeah, that's a sack. That might be a strip sack. I'm just going to be honest with you. That might be a strip sack. He steps up. See, he steps up, but he should have moved to the outside. He should have moved. Yeah, that's a strip sack. Yeah, that's a strip sack. Before he even gets it off to Kenny Galladay, that's a strip sack. Or he's sacked. So, yeah. It's encouraging that he felt it, but it's just something about him getting outside that pocket, man. He's going to have to learn. Not trying to be over-critique right there, but I think that's a sack. Good defensive play call by Wink right there. As you see, a hand off to Barkley, goes up the middle. All right, then a pass outside to Breida right there. Breida's going to get some significant minutes for this team. All right, Brian Daboll a little frustrated, looks like. Hey, Brian Daboll's going to let people know he's frustrated, man. That's the one thing I'm going to like about this coach. He's going to let people know he's a little frustrated. As Howard crossing by Papa right there. But let's go into this. Looks like this is first team again. Daniel Jones over the middle, throws it to Tony. Good play right there. A good play right there. Let's see exactly what happened right there. That was a good play. Daniel Jones scans the field, looks, gets it out of his hands quick. Good protection by the offensive line right there. First down. Kadarius Toney always looking to make a play, but that's a good play right there. Good to see Bellinger out there, man. I just want to see this offensive line in real action against another team. This is gonna tell us a lot, man. All right, first team offense out there. Looking like he's gonna get second team defense. Hands it off to Breida. Breida, good run right there. Good hard run. I'm trying to see who they got in at center. Because that center position, Feliciano, I'm not saying that he's been struggling, but he hasn't been playing much. So other guys have been getting time at center. So we'll see exactly what happens. As you can see, Slayton right there might be thinking to himself, damn, should have caught one of them passes. All right, lining up for another snap. Ball is snapped. Another handoff. Hands off to Barkley. Barkley would have got a good run right there. Good hard running right there. Barkley might have an outstanding season this year. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think Barkley's gonna have an outstanding season. So is that man right there, Tony. I think he knows that he's gonna be featured in this offense. Kenny Galladay is in flux. He has to learn. I think Kenny Galladay just has to be himself, and he has to be given the opportunity. We'll see. His contract, making $18 million a year or $17 million a year, whichever one it is, comes into play. Hopefully, everything can get itself together. All right, ball is snapped. There's another handoff, and Barkley makes another good run right there. Pretty much going against the second team defensive line here, but well, I would like to know what you guys think about Mr. Kenny Galladay and what does he bring to this team, and what can we get out of Kenny Galladay to get the best out of him? Because there's a ball snap here. Daniel Jones throws. Oh, good pass right there to Kenny Galladay, and that was a strike. That right there was a strike. Now let's see what the offensive line looked like right there. And would that play have gotten off? Yeah, that play would have gotten off. That was a strike right there to Kenny Galladay. Those are the type of passes that we need him to make. That was an absolute strike right there to Kenny Galladay. That was quick, decisive. He didn't hold on to the ball. He didn't pat the ball. He got the ball out, and he made a play. Hey, Kenny Galladay would have gotten the end zone right there. Oh, that's Douglas at center. Whew, hopefully he doesn't have to start for us at center, because Dexter Lawrence was eating his lunch that day. Maybe Douglas just had a bad day that day. I hope. Because, man, he was getting bullied. All right, ball is snapped. Daniel Jones looking, throws, incomplete pass, hits the ground. Trying to go to Barkley, but it hits the ground. Good play by the defense right there. Gotta bring that in, Barkley. But that was a nice play by the defense. Wouldn't have got much on that play anyway, even if it was complete. And that guy Beavers and Tate Crowder, they're going to be fighting for the number one linebacker spot opposite of Blake Martinez. So we're going to see who's going to win that second linebacker position. All right. Daniel Jones play action, looks, throws, and that was complete. Good play by Daniel Jones right there. Nice play. Telling you, when he makes quick, decisive decisions, good things can happen. With the play action, saw his receiver, threw a dart in there. Going against Thibodeau, good catch right there by Miller. Touchdown. That's good right there, man. That's good. That was quick and decisive, and got a touchdown out of it. Saw the matchup that he wanted, took advantage of it. And as you can see, that's the fans. Looks like this video was coming to an end. Ended on a touchdown. Hey, ended on a good note, guys. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. As you see, the fan fest was lit. People were there. Fireworks going off. Looked like Roman Reigns just retained his championship. And good things are happening, man. But I just want to give a couple of thoughts before we get out of here. Daniel Jones has to be decisive. I think that's the main thing that causes everything. His indecisiveness and his lack of letting his players make a play for him. And what I mean by that, you got a 6'5" Colin Johnson on that throw that you seen there. Give him a chance against a 5'9" Darnay Holmes, and let's see if he can bring that down. Put the ball in play. I think that he was taught that if you don't see it wide open, don't throw it. Be conservative with Joe Judge and Jason Garrett, and I believe it stunted his progress because his rookie season, he was just throwing that thing. And I believe his indecisiveness causes him to get sacked, and then his lack of awareness to protect the ball because he's trying to be so perfect. that is making him imperfect. That's what I'm getting from Daniel Jones. He's trying to be so perfect, it's making him imperfect. You're trying to throw the most perfect pass every time. Oh, he's right there on his hip. I'm not going to throw it because it's going to be incomplete. Man, sometimes you got to take a chance, brother. This is the NFL. Everybody's good. Sometimes you got to take a chance and throw it up to your 6'5" receiver and just see if he can make a play. Everybody's not going to be super wide open. This is the NFL. Stop being indecisive. Make quick decisions and get the ball out your hands. Now, if we're trying to hit a big play, I can see. If we're trying to hit a big play, I can see. But that indecisiveness causes your offensive line to look worse than what it is. And it causes turnovers because right now, you do fumble a lot, but you've cleared that up. I'll give you that. But your indecisiveness, man, I can't talk today, causes the team to be slow. It causes the team to miss out on plays because that quick, decisive throw can get you 30, 40 yards if they break a tackle. Look at that throw right there. He gave Colin Johnson a chance. He didn't throw it out of bounds. He kept it in play. And Colin Johnson, even though I think the DB made the play and came over with the pick, he got his arms on it, and they called it a catch. He gave his receiver a chance. Look at the ball play. He gave Colin Johnson a chance. Now it's up to the receiver to see if he can make a play. Now you put it up to those playmakers out there, those skill positions. Is my receiver going to make a play over that DB, or is he going to let the DB come down with the ball or the breakup? Give your receivers a chance. If you have an advantage like that, 6'5" receiver over a DB that's small in stature, just put the ball in play. And let the chips fall as they may. Daniel Jones, stop being so indecisive. Stop trying to be so damn perfect. You're making yourself imperfect. That's going to hurt you. And it already has hurt you. It already has hurt you tremendously. Now you're on your last leg. Stop being so doggone indecisive and put the ball in play. Don't pat the ball. If you don't see it, get it out of bounds. Don't sit there and hold the ball extremely long because you know our offensive line is not the greatest, even though I think it's going to be way better this year. You don't have the luxury of holding on to the ball. And I'm not saying that you hold on to the ball all the time, because a lot of the times you will just get absolutely murdered. But I can see it just in this practice alone, the indecisiveness. And it's gonna hurt you in the long run, bro. It's gonna seriously hurt you. It already has. But I think that's the main thing that makes Daniel Jones look like the quarterback everybody's saying that he is indecisiveness. Stop holding on to that ball. When you see Kadarius Toney get an inch of separation and the ball is supposed to go to him, put the ball in there because you have the arm talent. All of these guys are saying that your arm is weak is stupid. That kid has a strong enough arm to compete in this league with the best of them. I've seen him throw it 55 to 60 yards off his back foot. I've seen him throw across the whole field outside on the boundary, a completed pass with a defender on his back. But that's my message to Daniel Jones and to my receivers. Make the damn play. Just make the play. If Daniel Jones gives you the opportunity to make the play for him and give him some confidence. Because maybe he's indecisive because when he was throwing it into buckets, people like Evan Ingram was tapping it up in the air, getting them interceptions. People like Slayton is not coming up with the ball for him. Saquon Barkley had drops. Maybe that hurt him a little bit as well. Who knows? It's not an excuse. It's just a reality. But that's not an excuse for you to be indecisive. Hey, I'm the type of guy, hey, look, I'm going to get you the ball. You got to make the damn play. I'm not finna hold on to the ball and try to wait for you to get wide open, which is really not going to happen in the NFL, and I wind up getting my clock cleaned. I'm going to put the ball in your vicinity. It's up to you to make the plays. Just like that right there. You got to come up with a play right there, Slayton. I think we've had the worst of both worlds. You know how people say you got the best of both worlds. I think we've had the worst of both worlds. We have an indecisive quarterback with receivers that are not coming up with plays when he finally does pull the trigger. And that can knock down everybody's confidence. But that's my message to this team after this practice. Everybody say it was underwhelming. I can't say practice is underwhelming because we're not playing against anybody. What I can say is that we need to work on a lot of things. We need to work on our offense. And we got to see what our play calling is about. We got to see if our defensive line is really for real. We got to work on coverage as DBs. I can see our DB struggling out the gate. I really can. But I think they can make it up with wing blitzing the way he does. As you can see, it was a couple of blitzes that came in that really nothing that you could have done as a quarterback right there, unless you were Michael Vick or somebody can get away and make a play. But we have to understand that Daniel Jones is not a Michael Vick type quarterback. He's not even a Tyrod Taylor type quarterback when it comes to getting out that pocket. And if you have a quarterback like Daniel Jones, you have to give him an offensive line that is very stout. There's no question about it. But on the flip side, Daniel Jones has to be way more decisive in his decision making. He has to be able to maneuver in the pocket like a Peyton Manning or a Tom Brady and be a master of the pocket. Because you can manipulate the pocket and not be a scrambling quarterback. Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. There's been plenty of examples on how to do it. So all I'm going to say is learn. Guys, keep your body right. Keep living right. Go out there and perform and practice your butts off. Shout out to Shane Lemieux coming off a torn kneecap, actually getting starting reps. That's amazing. But this team has a lot to work on. I'm still going to say 11-6 like Lou. Shout out to Big Blue Lou, G Nation Inside Sports. Go check out his latest videos. Prayers goes out to Marcus McKeithen. Looks like he went to the locker room with a lower leg injury and people had to come around him. Sucks. Prayers go out to the Gano family. Looks like it's a career-ending neck injury. That sucks. Shout out to Kadarius Toney. I think he's going to have an awesome season. Aaron Robinson, Tay Crowder. You guys want starting position, step up. Big Cat, all-pro year, bro. I see it. Thibodeau, defensive rookie of the year. I see it. Dexter Lawrence being one of the top 10 defensive tackles this year. I see it. Ojulari, when you get back from a hamstring injury. I can see you building upon your rookie season. I can see that as well. There's a lot to be excited about this Giants team. As you can see, that blitz right there, that was a sack. And in Daniel Jones' case, you have to worry about the strip sack right there about Julian Love. Speaking of Julian Love, step up, be the starting safety opposite of McKinney. DJ Davidson, rookie, got to be a run stuffer. Beavers, push Tay Crowder to the limit. If Tay Crowder gets that job, make him earn it. Coach Dabo, the frustrations are coming, brother, and I know you already know what you got to do, but the frustrations are coming. Evan Neal, you got to get yourself together. Evan Neal, get yourself together. You've been getting beat like a drum in training camp. You better make sure it's just us beating you like a drum and not everybody else out there. Because if you get beat like a drum, Daniel Jones is going to get beat like a drum. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that join button if you want to support the channel and join the Big Blue crew and talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. Because Because you know I'm going to talk my talk no matter what anybody thought. So, until the next Full Access, New York Giants Full Access with Big Pat Sports Talk. Peace. This has been a Big Blue Crew production.